What's up, guys? In this call, I'm sitting down with my neighbor Henning. No, or kind of neighbor. Henning is from Norway, so that's our neighbor country at least. Henning came to me at the beginning of this year. When Henning came, he had a lot of problem with his recovery. He didn't also have a proper structure in the gym. He didn't have a plan he could execute on, which ensured that he got results and made sure that he could progress every single session in the gym. So I remember Henning, he told me, I'll probably throw up the screenshots here or something. He had a hard time with his recovery, and he had I think he said 3 to 4 days, green days on a Whoop a month usually. And when we implemented some recovery protocols, in just 1 week he had five green days or something ridiculous like this. So insane improvements there. That's what happens when you really dive in the stress aspect. You understand stress budget and how much stress you have to allocate towards different areas of your life. Pretty insane transformation from Henning as well. I'll throw that up and make sure to give this a watch. As always, shout out to Henning for executing, putting in the work. That's it. Make sure to watch. Okay, welcome everyone. Today I'm joined by my neighbor, I can almost say, right? Henning from Norway. Yeah, I guess Henning, please introduce yourself.
Yes, I'm Henning. I'm from Norway. 26 years old, and I'm a software engineer. Currently working in Bergen. Been working for 2 years. I'm a busy guy. Trying to stay healthy, trying to stay active, as well as keep on top of my work. So
yeah, I guess Henning, diving straight in, where you've always been kind of a fit guy, if I can say it myself. You've been training for a good amount of time, but where were you, I guess, right before we started working together as well?
when we started, I was doing good. I was showing up consistently and eating healthy, I guess. But I was plateauing a lot, in my strength. I was getting injured every other month, so I was kind of stuck in a way, and I didn't know what to do. So I think I needed some guidance in how to progress, and because I've been working out since I was 16, I think, on and off, and I hadn't seen such great progress throughout those years. The most progress I've had was the last 2 months or 3 months, and that was after I started working with you. So I guess where I was at was I was feeling stuck. I didn't know where I was going with my training. I wanted to see great results, but I don't think I was dialed in enough.
Yeah. What do you think was the biggest thing holding you back?
It's hard to say. When we first talked, I said I wanted to focus on recovery because I think that was pretty bad. I didn't know anything about recovery. I thought it was just sleep. I guess it's a lot of other things as well. Well, how you start your day, how you end your day, what you do throughout the day, how you manage stress, all of this stuff. So, yeah, that was, that's it.
Yeah, I remember that as well. I remember one of the first little I guess screenshots we got from you when you said there was you had 4 or 5, I don't know, green days on the Whoop in a row, and before that you never even had that in a month or something, and that was in a week from just implementing a couple simple things. So
yeah, my Whoop was very yellow and red. I don't know why. I think it's a lot of things combined that just crushed my recovery, and I was pushing too hard, training too late, stuff like that, and it was not good.
yeah, but yeah, it was, I know that was a very, very big win for us in the beginning.
It only took a week before I saw results. It was very cool.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as you start doing the right thing, that's also like big ups to you, of course, as well, Henning, because actually putting in the work and executing is what's gonna always be required from like the other person's or like I can't drag you out of bed in the morning and make you things like I can only do my part. So it's always gonna be like
Yeah.
big ups to you for actually putting in the work and doing what's required. That's always a super important thing as well. Um, I guess if you can sum it up yourself, what have we been able to achieve in this, in this time frame, working together?
So I think there were like three main like pillars of what I achieved. It's like better recovery, and I lost weight, and I increased in strength. And I guess fourth one would be like I feel good as well. Um, yeah, I was able to. I thought I needed to bulk up and gain as much weight as possible. You showed me I could like lose at least 6 kilos and still become stronger than I was when I started. Um, then also the recovery was just it enabled me to actually show up every day and not just feel like I woke up and just had no energy. Um, so that helped me a lot, just being able to show up and actually push for strength gains and also while in a deficit. I think all of those things played together in order to actually give me the results that I had. Um, so yeah.
I think I want to add one more thing to that, and that is probably training execution as well. I know one of the things that we started to dial in as well was proper execution, proper form and technique during the movements,
Yeah.
which is a very big variable that plays into it as well.
Yeah. Because I was struggling with injuries and I always have. But throughout those 2, 3 months, it was getting better. It was less frequent, and I was starting to feel like I could actually push myself properly and not just like be afraid of injuring myself or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. But now when you say it, obviously you had your shoulder that was a bit had been you'd had some struggle with that previously.
Yeah,
So yeah, I guess update everyone on that as well. How is your shoulder and now? Is it yeah? Is it any better compared to in the beginning?
definitely better. I mean, if you don't maintain it, it will get worse. Recently, I've been traveling a lot, sleeping in sailboats and bad beds. So I guess it can come back a little bit, but I mean, at least now I know what I have to do, and it's not as bad. And I can still in the gym like push properly, and I won't
Yeah.
get like left. I don't need to step out of the gym and take a break for a week like I had to before.
Can you run everybody through what we did, specifically different, I guess, compared to what you'd been doing previously and, the approach that you were taking before?
What do you want me to say specifically?
Like, yeah, I guess some of the things we
I don't want
focused
to.
on regarding training style, nutrition style, sleep
Yeah.
habits.
Okay. Very much a holistic approach to at least the recovery. It's like grounding, work, getting enough sleep, deep sleep, putting away your phone and stuff, dimming lights at the end of the day. For workouts, it was reducing volume and trying to um, increase every time, like in the gym, have some kind of progress every time. Because before I would in my head think that progress would take like 3, 4 weeks to like increase a rep or take one step up in the weight. But I think I had a very limiting belief. You pushing me helped me like actually get like PR every time, at least on some exercises, and that was a very good feeling, and it kept me going. Then diet, I think I was eating pretty healthy, but I had to dial down the calories and also eat. I ate very clean, and I still do. Um, Focusing on gut health, high protein, and like timing the carbs to the workouts, which helped a lot. And I still felt like I had a lot of energy, even though I was in a deficit. So yeah, that's what I can think of right now.
I remember one of the limiting beliefs that I guess you had as well in the beginning was, you know, as kind of as you said, you thought you wanted to bulk and you thought that maybe you should be bulking up, putting on some more size, and you know, when I kind of like, okay, maybe we should focus on getting you into a bit of a better body composition, and I was like,
Yeah,
and trust me, we'll still be able to make progress in the gym and get stronger if we do everything correctly. You were like a bit skeptical towards that.
yeah, I didn't believe it at all, but I guess the proof is here now. So
Yeah,
I thought my
definitely.
ideal weight would be 85 kilos, but now I'm 75, and I'm a lot stronger than I was. That
Yeah,
says something.
interesting how that goes, but yeah, I guess that's what happens when you dial in all the aspects. I usually say that to a lot of clients, like you can't really expect to get the best of both worlds, you know, drop fat, get into better body composition, also progress in the gym. But
Yeah,
if you have everything dialed, if you really prioritize your recovery, your nutrition, and I guess stress levels and your like daily stress budget, it's absolutely doable. So, and I mean, yeah,
maybe to a lesser degree. If I was smoking, of course, I would be. I think I would be a lot stronger. Like, yeah, we can still definitely do both, like I did.
yeah,
That's very nice. I guess you want most people need both. So
yeah.
yeah.
I guess also Henning, how has dropping a bit of that fat and you know finally getting or I guess freeing you away from these like plateaus and putting on some good amount of muscle in this very short time frame, how has that also like affected other areas of your life?
Um, like confidence-wise, it's helped a lot. I feel very capable. Um, like talking to people, being social, has been affected in a positive way. I was always a social guy, but now I'm like I feel not unstoppable, but it's like very much extroverted, a lot more than I was, especially in the office and meeting new people, like now in traveling. So I guess you kind of you gain the self-respect, um, and you feel good just keeping up. Like even now when traveling, I am keeping up with the workouts and progressing. Like I made like another similar workout program down here because I have like a hotel gym kind of. But yeah, still making progress here, and I've gotten stronger even while having a bit of fun and stuff. So yeah,
Yeah, I guess
yeah,
also
it's helped a lot, even with my business as well. Like mentally, I feel sharp. I feel locked in. Feel a lot more capable.
yeah, I was about to say, especially if in your case, you know, in a pretty fresh startup as well, like confidence and
Yeah,
knowing that you are capable is, you know, it's never gonna be a bad thing. Let's be honest.
yeah, of course. No, but yeah, I have like a full-time job and a side startup, and yeah, so I have a lot going on. And it's nice to have the excess energy to actually be able to show up for everything and not just come home and crash after work.
Yeah, that's huge, and that's definitely it's interesting that you mentioned because that's something that a lot of people nowadays are struggling with. You know, they feel like
Yeah,
after work it's home, lay in the sofa, and you know just wait for next day to roll around.
yeah,
But yeah, it sounds like that's definitely not the case here. We have energy for everything, which yeah, it's pretty ideal, I guess.
yeah,
What helps.
yeah. I never felt that before. I think where it was so rare to have those like days where just unlimited energy. I think I told you once on WhatsApp. Like one day I remember, it's like I was running to the gym, did a workout, running back home. And before the gym, I was working on the business, and after again, it was like never ending. It was crazy.
Yeah. I guess if you have to say it with your own words as well, Henning, what did you think, or what do you think was the most valuable aspect of the program? I guess.
I think getting rid of limiting beliefs, because I guess you want to be left with something that I can use without you, and that was very helpful. I think I was kind of limiting myself in the way I was thinking. So I was always very good at showing up, but maybe I wasn't pushing myself hard enough or knowing. It was nice to know what was possible, so I could actually have a way to see what is actually achievable in 2 months or a certain amount of time, and how can I actually feel and live. I think that
Yeah,
that was the most valuable to me. The muscles and losing fat is cool, but I guess you can do that with a lot of people.
definitely. If someone is kind of in a similar position as you were when we got rolling, Henning, like they've been training for a couple of years, they are maybe not super satisfied with their results so far. They feel like they've tried a bunch of different things and nothing really, seems to be working maybe. What, I guess, advice would you give that person, standing on the line? Should I do something like this or not? Yeah, I guess what would you tell that person?
I think having someone to help you is amazing. You can only do so much alone, and if I, or if they are to work with someone like you, you've been there as well. You know what you're talking about. So I think you could either do it in a year or two alone, or you could get your help and do it in like 2-3 months. I guess it comes up to what is your time worth and how fast you want to yourself. And like if they work with you or something like that, they will have this knowledge forever. So it's definitely worth it. I think it was worth it, and yeah,
Yeah,
at least
amazing.
uh, book in a call, I guess.
Book in a call and
See
join the
see what
program.
the no, see what if it's for you. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
book in, see if it makes sense.
yeah,
Yeah, I guess that's it. It's not like I usually say that as well, but it's not like I'm from another planet and I have some information that no one else will ever be able to
yeah,
get. It's like, yeah, you could most definitely do it yourself, but it's
yeah,
probably gonna take you a lot more time, or it is gonna take you a lot more time, a lot more trial and error, and a lot more just mental fatigue trying to figure all the puzzle pieces out yourself.
yeah.
Um,
There's
yeah,
also the part like you can when I have when I had you like monitoring the workouts, I was pushing harder because I didn't want to like become weaker. So I had to like actually go hard and nail everything because I felt like I was wasting my time and your time if I wasn't.
yeah.
So
Uh,
yeah,
I know. That's pretty interesting. I talked to another client yesterday about this as well. How one day he felt like he didn't want to work out, and then just knowing that, okay, Lucas is sitting there watching this, and if I didn't have a program to follow, I probably would skip the workout today. But because of the fact that you have someone overlooking it, then you kind of have someone to hold accountable. That does a lot.
yeah, I had that every time. Like I
Yeah.
was, you told me yes, you can hit up here every time. I was like, oh fuck, now I gotta hit up here every time.
Yeah.
So that kept me going. Yeah,
Yeah, that's good.
that is kind of funny.
Yeah. Awesome, Henning. I guess before we wrap up, is there anything else you would want to I guess end with or add up to the people listening, or some last words from you?
Yeah, nothing specific really. I said pretty much everything. Really put me on the right track. This program. I guess you kind of figure out what you like and how you want to live your life. It's very nice, like figuring out these things. So I always struggle with low energy, feeling bad and stuff, and like this really put me, like flipped me 180, and now I'm like on the right track. Um, Starting to document my own fitness journey. It's also interesting. So yeah,
Yeah. I guess back to what I said there as well. I can only do my part. So big ups also to you, Henning, for I guess putting your trust in me and executing, putting in the work. Because without that, it would never be possible as well. So that's a tap on your own shoulder you should have as well. And yeah, I guess it's been really fun to work with you and as you said, help you, I guess, put you on towards the right or kind of help you dial in the direction you're going a bit. And yeah, it's been a pleasure, and I appreciate you coming on here, sharing a bit about your journey, I guess, and the process of working with me. And yeah, hopefully we'll maybe see each other sometime in the future in Sweden or in Norway. I don't know.
Yes, of
We're not
course.
we're not there that far.
If you come to Norway, I'll show you around.
Yeah,
We can
sure.
do that workout.
Yeah, would be really nice. Yeah, but for everyone watching, hope you found this valuable. And once again, thanks Henning for coming on. And if there's any questions, just shoot them in the comments. And yeah, hope you found this valuable.